ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another gaming video. I am your host, Morrigan. So today, guys, we are going to be playing for the first time ever Doom Eternal. Now, so technically it's not my first time playing Doom, right? So as I've stated with other games that I played back in the day, like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, I played with my brothers, right? And Doom was among one of those games. And now we get to play Doom Eternal, which I'm super excited about, because I've heard that this is like apparently the best game in like the newer Doom games, so I'm ultimately just really excited to see how this goes. Ooh, we get that nice intro to how much of a badass we are. Rip and tear until it is done. Literally, it's so perfect. It's the most perfect opening ever. So, for those of you that, of course, saw the main screen, I decided to buy the absolutely ridiculous Doomicorn skin. You know, I mean, what better way to beat demons than to dance on them by, you know, dressing up as a frickin' unicorn? So, this is going to be very fun, very interesting. So, if I am pretty bad at this, you know, please don't make fun of me. Like, when it comes to the newer Doom games, I have literally basically no gameplay experience, so this is definitely a first, 110%, but I'm still excited either way to see how all this goes, ultimately. And I mean, it's Doom. Like, Doom is such a goated franchise. Like, okay, so my friend, PC Boys, who's gonna be starting VTubing, I believe, this coming week. So he has played this game millions of times. Like, he said basically during the pandemic he beat this game like 10 times, which I believe. And he said he basically tried to like collect as much stuff as he could. And he said the one thing he couldn't do was get through the entire game on what was it, Ultra Nightmare, where basically if you die you restart the whole campaign, which I can't blame him. I wouldn't have the patience to do that whatsoever, so I definitely commend him for having that level of fortitude for sure, of being able to do all that. Oh my gosh. Music. Oh, the music. It's so good. God, those riffs. They hit perfectly. Honestly, Mick Gordon, such a king, bro. Like, this guy making the best Doom soundtrack ever. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm already pumped. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Let's go. Get me in there. They really know how to do openings for these games, music-wise. Alright, here we go. Let's shoot these zombies. Oh shit. Bad aim. There we go. Alright. Wow, good start so far. It's kind of like Resident Evil picking stuff up off the ground, but you have to run into it. Glory kills. Okay, nice. That's how you refill your health. I have knowledge of the mechanics in this game, but... Ooh, let's go. Glory kills. Love them, so brutal. But yeah, no, as I was saying, I do have like knowledge of the mechanics in the game. I just don't know the game by the back of my hand in terms of playing it, so not everything's for me. Like the chainsaw, I know that that's how you get ammo, especially in Doom 2016. But in this game though, it is different because they give you like 3 charges and it has like a charge throughout the game. Ooh, crack in the wall. Of course, secrets. Ooh, fun. But yeah, as I was saying, like, with Doom 2016, like, the chainsaw was a little bit different, where, in all honesty, it kind of seemed like the chainsaw was, like, very, very optional, in Doom 2016. I will say, though, the one thing I dislike is so many tutorials. I'm not a tutorial girly. I hate tutorials so much. I'm just like, get me into the action, let me figure it out kind of a person, which could be very detrimental to a gameplay, but you know, I don't care. It is what it is. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, about cleared out the room. Alright, here we go. Now we're really getting into some of the combat. Ow! I know in this game there's like a dash and a grapple hook and stuff, so I think what I'm gonna do is, right, I'm gonna play this game, but I'll play it like chapter by chapter, as opposed to just doing like a huge thing, because like I said, I don't really have all the time in the world to play games. But if you guys do want me to play Mecha Break, I'll probably put out like polls if you guys want me to just continue to play Doom or play Mecha Break. Considering we're halfway through June already, which is crazy. So we have about a month and a half left of me doing YouTube. So if you guys want me to play, you know, more Mecha Break, I'll put a poll up, or if you want me to play more Doom, so we'll kind of see what people are, you know, feeling, if it's more of a Doom or Mecha Break kind of thing. I mean, I play more games than I think people realize. It's just when it comes to streaming games, it's like, oh, dang it. It's kind of like, you know, what can I play that will keep people interested. Doom is just very fast paced, so it's like really, really good in that case, where it's like, oh yeah, there's always something going on. Bro, this guy he's done for. He's in the Doom Slayer's hands. Why couldn't that be me? What? I didn't say anything. But yeah, so, oh, look at that. He got his head, look at that. Nice little trophy for the road. Like, I'm so used to seeing all the Doom edits, like, I'm not surprised by, like, half the stuff that this guy does. This guy, so, you know, you have all these, you know, girls out here, right, in VTubers talking about Leon Kennedy after Resident Evil 9. Why are they not talking about Doomslayer? Like, this guy's literally beating skyscraper tall demons. Like, look at that! Look at that! That thing is huge! When you read the lore and then you see the things in the game, it's not the same experience. Now, if this game was in VR, oh, the amount of, like, motion sickness would be absolutely insane. Alright, well, we got ourselves a nice little, weapon upgrade there. So that's good. Very good. Alright, objective markers. W. Alright. So... looks like there's nothing here for secrets. That looks pretty linear. Punches face off. Perfect. Alright. So I think we'll go down here. This little area of armor it is. Cacodemon. Nice. Oh, Arachnotron. Okay, new enemy type. W. So it looks like the zombies just spawn back in when you kill them. So I think that they're kind of just there for ammo. If I'm remembering things correctly. Oop, bye-bye. Sorry, dude. We got him. Perfect. You know, I think each of these chapters in and of themselves could take like anywhere from a half hour to 20 minutes. So I think like that's kind of perfect, because you gotta remember I gotta go through and like edit the gameplay and everything and the audio and make sure everything's not terrible. Not to mention if my microphone decides to do one of those like dumb glitches, gotta fix that up too. So that's a really, you know, hugely unfortunate part about all this is like I have so much editing stuff I have to do. It's insane. But yeah, no, we're doing a pretty good job, I would say. You know, first time run for everything. We're just, you know, chilling. Alright, got that guy. Got him in the head. Oh, missed him. Missed him again. Jeez, stop moving. Alright, there we go. We're gonna kill him. That's right, that's for moving so damn much. Alright, yeah, so that was all for like the bigger enemies there, so... Ooh, new gun. Like that. We like that. Although I don't think that this gun's like any like super powerful weapon, so it's kind of a little unfortunate, but it, you know. I know when you put like the scope attachment on this, it actually gets like super tough, so it's good. So there's some guns in this game that are like really good for weak points and others that are just good for damage. I know that each weapon basically is tied to like a specific enemy type, but you know, it's still one of those things where it's like there are just some weapons that are just more universally able to be used than others. Yeah, see, like this doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage when you're talking about like going against zombies. So there is that. But I'll just take these guys out here, like so. Perfect. Punch him in the face. Awesome. Stab him. Also awesome. Jeez Louise, we're going ham on these guys. Boom. Blowing him up. Doing such a good job right now. This is insane. Alright. Okay, he's just shooting all over the place. So that's not good. So we're just gonna keep going. Glory killing. See, the one nice thing about this gameplay is it's just, there's constantly stuff going on. Like, all the time. Like, you're shooting, you're running. Like, games like this, I enjoy. It really keeps, like, those ADHD levels, you know, high up there. Like, the high octane. Always something going on. Never a dull moment. And that's the thing that I think Doom really excels at. It's just one of those games where you can just, you know, constantly be doing something and it's not boring. You know, like when you play Resident Evil or you play other games like that, like there's downtime. I don't like games with downtime. I like games that make me have to like look over my shoulder every 2 seconds and basically be schizoing out. This game does make you feel so powerful though, especially when you're like punching through walls. Ooh, more cracked wall, perfect. Get that extra life, W. That was another big feature when this game came out, the whole extra life thing. I think you can carry 99 maximum, which is an absurd amount. I mean, if you're dying that many times, especially on like a standard difficulty, then, you know, that's pretty sad, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see, wall climb. Alright. I feel like I'm Spider-Man right now, let's go. Alright, grab the key card. The one thing about this game as well, compared to Doom 2016, Doom 2016 felt more like horror / realistic in the way of how it operated. This game is straight up like arcade, which, in all honesty, I think is better for Doom. I mean, when you ask people about the new modern Doom trilogy, it easily goes Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, then Dark Ages, which I don't think Dark Ages is a bad game. Like, I've seen people play it. I haven't played it personally myself, but like, I've seen people play it. It's a good game, right? It's got a good story and stuff, and I think the gameplay's fine. I just think that, you know, if you're a big parry person, right, like, you'll really love it, but if you're not a big parry person, then you won't. Because Doom Eternal is all about speed. Doom 2016's running gun, which I would also argue speed. Oh, I'm almost dead. Not good. And then also you have Doom Dark Ages, which is stand and fight, right? It's less about shooting and stuff. Just gonna get our health back here. There we go. Alright. Alright, so down here's some ammo. Good, we'll get that. And we have another weapon upgrade here. Okay, now we can get that precision bolt that I was talking about, which basically turns this gun into a sniper, which is going to be very helpful because, so basically with the sticky bombs and the precision bolt, you can use both to take out like the Arachnotron and their health points. Also got a frag grenade launcher. Nice. That's another thing that they also did a better job with in this game, is they streamlined everything, so you can literally be jumping and shooting your guns while you shoot a grenade. You know, instead of your character having to stop shooting to throw a grenade, like it just gets shot out of his shoulder, which is so nice. Oh, almost hit again. Okay. Get rid of the Cacta Demon. Those guys do a lot of damage. They really do. I mean, sure, they're very slow, but once they get up close with you, it is not good whatsoever. I still think it's so hilarious that a unicorn Doom Slayer is just murdering these demons like crazy. Like, that's just, you know, it's just disrespecting them at this point, you know? But, alright, so we're just continuing on here. Look at all these guys. They're just wobbling around. Honestly, I think some of them are kind of glitched out. Because some of them aren't moving. I think I saw 2 of them. I saw an imp and I saw a soldier that weren't moving. Alright. Well, I got rid of those two, so that should end this area? No, there's one more imp that's stuck. Alright. Oh, there's 2 more. Okay, well, I guess I don't have any bad guys in there, and they just keep spawning in. Of course they do. Guys, I just want to move to the next room. Come on, man. It's not fun. Oh, that's a Arachnotron. Okay. I was going to say a Spider Mastermind, but then I was like, no, wait, that's the boss from Doom. So, alright, well, that takes care of that. It was relatively easy. I've almost died a few times, but, you know, nothing overly crazy. Let's get some ammo from this guy. Nice. Man, those Arachnotrons are ugly. so ugly. Alright, oh, sniped him, so that's gonna do a lot of damage to him. Alright, switch over. The only downside about having the rapid fire shotgun is it just bleeds through your ammo so fast. That's kind of one of the only downsides about it. It's more like a crowd control to take out all the fodder demons, pretty much. See, this thing is not doing the damn... Ooh, we got the grenade in him. Let's go. That was actually perfectly timed. That was a big W right there. So, yeah, the reason I didn't get a reaction video out this weekend, and I thought I'd mention this because, you know, most people tend to look forward to my reaction. I honestly had no idea what to react to. I mean, I know that there's the whole, like, Lego thing going on, but the problem is, right, I don't got the time to sit down and react to, like, an hour to 2 hour long video. So, I mean, if you guys want me to do, like, one of those, like, news style videos that I've done a few of and just kind of talk about it, I can. But I can't react to any videos on it. Like, I just don't have the time to. So that's kind of the unfortunate part about that. It's like, because of time constraints, I can't talk about one of the biggest stories going on right now. I mean, you know what's funny? When I'm at work, I'm listening to, like, those videos while I'm at work instead of VTubers. Like, I've kind of taken a VTuber hiatus for a little bit just to keep up with the story. Even listening to Asmongold, talk about the story. So it's been very interesting, for sure. And yeah, so that's why I haven't covered that. But yeah, I really don't know what to react to outside of that, though, in all honesty. I was thinking about maybe doing another death battle. I was thinking about, you know, maybe talking about, you know, more of the games coming out and stuff. It's just, I don't know, this week I've just been kind of super busy with stuff where I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a gaming video. I was like, do I do Mecha Break or do I do Doom? And I'm like, you know what, let's do a Doom video. Like, we got a Doom DLC coming out. I'm super excited to, you know, get the lore on that. Like, you know, like I said, I haven't played Dark Ages, but I have friends that do play Dark Ages, and I want to watch them play it, and I also want to, like, learn the lore. Like, even though I don't play the game, I definitely like to keep up with lore. I mean, this, like I said, this is my first Doom that I played since, like, the OG Dooms, like Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64. So overall, like, this is my first, like, foray into, like, the modern Doom games. But I know the lore and I know the story, because, like I said, I watch people play gameplays and stuff of the games. But I would even say Mecha Break kind of has the same style as Doom, in the sense of, like, there's always something going on, like you're constantly in a firefight and doing something. But Doom is definitely way more, like, the enemies are more oppressive on you than when you're playing something like Mecha Break. But I definitely have to say that, you know, this has been a very fun game so far. Like, I've relatively pretty much enjoyed it. Sorry, my brain just kind of malfunctioned there. I was like, English, help, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, no, like I said, you know, I enjoy playing games and stuff. It's just when it comes to reaction videos right now, I'm having a hard time, because it's like, I want to do at least 4 more, right, before the channel is done, and I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to react to this week. And, you know, once we get closer to July 31st, right, like, my whole goal is to have gaming videos / you know, reaction videos, like, done by the time I get to the last 2 weeks of July. And the whole goal for that is I want to be able to work on the Battle for Mar, like, finale war video within those 2 weeks, because I have a lot of pictures that I have to go through, audio that I have to record, and then sound effects that I'm going to have to overlay underneath the music and the audio, like, you know, the voiceover audio. So there's a lot that I have to do in really a little amount of time, but I can't make reactions, gameplays, and do that all at the same time. So my goal is to get 4 more reactions out, but 2 at minimum. The goal is 4, but if time does not permit me, because things, like I said, in real life are moving quite rapidly, a lot faster than I thought, I definitely need that extra time to do the finale video to make it really good. So my big grandiose finale video, what I'm thinking is, you know how VTubers have normal live streams? I was thinking kind of making that like a ginormous live stream, like incorporating everything basically that I've ever done. So what I might do is, instead of doing weekly uploads, and I'll probably do a video on this and talking about this. This was my thought process. Instead of doing weekly videos, right, I just make one giant video of gameplays, of reactions, and I release one long-ass video, which gives me a good portion of July to just focus on that lore finale, which will be like the official, complete send-off to the channel. Look at Doomfoot, dude. He's just got the aura. Oh my gosh. Such big biceps. Oh my gosh. Anyways, sorry. I got distracted. So, my whole goal is to do that. Because I can't do weekly uploads and then still be like, okay, well, I got one more big video that I have to make. So what I might do is, I might just start compiling all my reactions, slash gameplays, and put it into one big video. What I think I'll do for the big video, though, is like I'll have a bunch of reactions in there and one big gameplay, but I'll still upload gameplays leading up to, you know, when the channel ends. I think that that's fair. I think that that gives me a lot more time, right? And once I make that one big video, I don't got to worry about making more reaction content. The gaming content's relatively easier to make. But yeah, just mainly because with gaming I can just sit down and play and I know what I want to play. But when it comes to reaction stuff, I have to think week by week of like how, you know, what I'm going to react to. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the first episode and first chapter of Doom Eternal. I hope you all enjoyed. I am going to be continuing to play this game. For the rest of my remainder of time on YouTube, unless people want to see Mecha Break or something different. But yeah, I, you know, really appreciate you guys being here. I know time is starting to dwindle down and whatnot, but I really appreciate all being here with me, and I look forward to what this channel is going to end off with and all the things I have planned. But thank you very much for watching. And I'll slay some more demons with you guys later.